Well, this season is getting... It's getting. That's a statement in itself. And that's where we're at. And am I mad at things here? No. Am I confused? Slightly. Just ever so slightly, but we'll talk about it. Anyway, hi. Welcome to the Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. I, on this lovely evening, am drinking some chai. And it's very delicious, and that's all I have to say on the matter.
Well, hello, y'all. My name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel, and if there was ever a season to have rigging allegations where I could go, you know what? Yeah, I can't blame you for thinking that. It is this one, especially towards the back half, because how has this happened repeatedly? It genuinely doesn't make sense. And I forgot to grab something to drink before this.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Lana, your resident Eva Diva. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. I have my cup mug. LanaTeasCreations.etsy.com is a link where you can go and get your cup mug. And if you go and scan to the right of Jack, there is a QR code. You can scan it. It'll take you right there. And you can buy your stuff, favorite the shop, do all the things. Because we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. And get your cup mug, period. And thank you. And I'm just as confused. So that's it.
We're going to get into our confusion here very shortly. But before we do, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things competitive reality TV. And as we close the doors almost on this season of Survivor 49, we have some fun things still going on the channel in the interim time. Including and somewhat limited to Canadian reality television. Because Canadians are really the only ones that say, we don't care if we have our shows go over into New Year's. So yes, we have Project Runway Canada and Traders Canada still going on the channel. We will have some content going on in the lead up to Survivor 50, so make sure to stay tuned for all of that, because that will be coming. We got a couple months off, but it will be here sooner than any of us want. No, sooner than we know. Also, make sure to stay tuned for next week, because we will be going live right after the Survivor 49 finale to talk all about it. So stay tuned for that as well. Make sure to check out everything we're doing here across the Cup Network. All the links for those are in the description below. And if you want to follow us on socials, you can. It's at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can also follow the three of us. Our links are down there as well. Y'all, so much of this episode was lovely and wonderful, and we'll talk about the sanctuary, but so much of this episode was cut and paste from previous episodes this season. And I'm not saying that to discredit this cast, because honestly, I have really enjoyed this cast and I've really enjoyed this season on a whole. This episode is maybe really the only episode this season where I've kind of just felt like everything has been a little bland.
Yeah, and honestly, it's purely because it's because players are doing it correctly and playing the game really smart. It's just that no one is willing to take a chance and shotgun something and make a move, and it is always just, you know what? I'm pretty sure that this is the right play, and then giving up halfway through.
Right. It's like, ooh, let's do it. Oh, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
Nope.
A little resistance. It's like, oh, Never mind.
Yeah. Or, you know, the person you want out and have wanted out for several weeks wins immunity again on the week that you decided again you were going to try to target them. Sure. Because we start this episode and everyone's like, oh my God, we all came together and we took out Sophie. And then immediately it's like, it's the Spider-Man meme of,
yeah.
And then we go to the next day and guess what? Christina's talking about wanting to take out Savannah again. And I'm like, girl.
You could have did that yesterday. You could have did that.
Done that for several days.
No, but you have to understand, getting out someone with a perfect track record and absolutely no other like real accolades at that point was more important.
Who never would have turned on her, who was literally her ally throughout the entire game, even though she had paranoia about it.
Yeah.
I love Christina. Let me make that very, very clear. I love Christina. That's where my statement's going to end for now. But yes, Christina's trying to take out Savannah. Sophie is apparently on board, and that's great and lovely and wonderful, and ultimately means nothing in the grand scheme of this episode. So
yeah,
we'll move on very quickly to the reward challenge. And it's the Sanctuary reward with a Mexican food feast and letters from home and overnight in the Sanctuary. Yeah, it's Final Six. We knew this was coming, sure. And it is obstacle, sandbag.
I will give them credit, though. An interesting obstacle.
Yes, I agree.
Very, very cute of push the thing through and then untie and then toss on a big pole.
I'm like, at least it was a little bit different. I'll take that. Thank you.
And for some reason, this challenge is called Fun Uncle. It's called Fun Uncle. Why not?
No. Why? No.
Someone. Why? There was clearly a kid that was just born that someone became a new uncle on the challenge team and was like, I'm the fun uncle. And someone stopped, looked them dead in the eye and said, I know a challenge we can do. And then did this for some reason.
No.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, no. So everyone ends up making it to the sandbag portion, and it's quite close. Everyone has a shot to win this. Ultimately, though, we see Savannah win the reward challenge on what she talked about before the reward challenge, being her worst day on Survivor. Apparently everyone's just having their worst days. Christina had it a couple days ago. Now Savannah's having it. She does get to take 2 people with her to the Sanctuary, and she picks Rizzo and Sophie, which was, yes, the obvious and correct choice for her to do, because these are her allies who have been with her since the very beginning of the game. And slash the merge. And slash the tribe swap. But,
it's like, oh, I'm going to take to an overnight rest and emotional reward and food reward. I'm going to take the people that I actually want to win, because no matter what, Savannah and Rizzo are safe here. If one is safe, the other just has an idol that could be played on them. And Sophie is a third member of that trio who will lose the game if she goes to the end with this trio, but she's the third.
Certainly. Yes, and she is. They go to the sanctuary. It's very like back and forth between the sanctuary and camp. And in the reward times that we have on this day, we see Sophie finally tell Rizzo and Savannah about her knowledge of power advantage, and juxtaposing that with Steven telling Sage and Christina that he has the block a vote. So it's like literally we're 3v3 allegedly. Everything is alleged information. It says so on screen. Allegedly 3v3 going into a final 6 scenario with a block a vote. You would think that this is more fun than it is.
Yeah. This cast, other than Rizzo and Savannah and Steven, because Steven's had really good reads.
Yep.
The other 3 people have had very, I'm going to go with the word interesting reads, because some of them have been right, but for the wrong reasons or at the wrong time. Like,
yeah,
last week, yeah, getting Sophie with an E out was probably the right move because she was voting correctly every single time. Not when you have people who beat Sophie with an E hands down, still in the game, that are vulnerable and have shown themselves to be able to win multiple times.
And are still in an established duo that you know are a duo, that have been a duo since day one.
And who have an idol that they're clearly willing to play on each other. But yeah, no, we need to take up the perfect voting record now.
Oh, okay.
It was smart for Rizzo and Savannah, but that was about it.
Correct.
Yeah.
The reward recipients do get their letters from home, and I thought this was a lovely, wonderful moment. We get, a little bit more on each of their backstories. Rizzo cries immediately. That poor
He's a sensitive soul.
He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy who's sensitive and who has lots of feelings and emotions, and that's okay.
Yes.
That's okay. You have those emotions. And like you did, we did learn about his story and his brother, and that was so sweet. And I still, this whole thing, and it's not even about Rizzo, but this whole thing of with these letters and these people, I get it. I understand, getting a letter from home, being away for as long as they were, and getting that taste of home. Me, I would be Savannah in this situation. It's like, that's nice. Letters, nice. But I'm hungry and I'm doing this for the food. Like, I just want to eat. That's it. I just, now, would I want to eat Mexican food on an island after eating nothing? My stomach would be so disturbed by that. Like, so disturbed.
It baffles me, the rewards that they have sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, let's have pizza. Let's inject all of these people who have eaten very little in the last 2-3 weeks with so much lactose
and cheese.
Like, yes, let's feed them Mexican food.
Baby.
And just to be clear, Mexican food and then add alcohol.
Add alcohol on top of after
just
eating
throw
nothing.
Margaritas too. Jesus Christ.
I was
Give me one margarita. I'm gonna
Mhm.
Would.
What?
It's not even going to be one margarita, two margarita. No, it's half
No,
a
one
margarita,
margarita,
floor.
Like,
like
That
I
sanctuary
mean,
bed is going to be real nice.
my God, I was like, yeah, as much as I want to eat, I don't know if I would choose Mexican food to eat
I
Yeah.
on
mean,
an empty stomach
but
like that.
also, if
But
your choice was Mexican food or nothing,
yeah, I'm eating the Mexican food. I'll
Yeah,
take
that's
it.
fine.
And I'm gonna suffer afterwards though. Just know I'm gonna be suffering when
I'm
it's
gonna make
over.
Oh, yeah.
sure. Here's the thing: I'm gonna make sure that I have a production member near me at all times, being like, "You all did this, so y'all are gonna be here with me."
Right.
I am gonna need an emotional support production member to get me through this bullshit because y'all, where's Jeff Pro? I'm gonna call Jeff up myself. Be like, Jeff, I'm gonna need you to come walk me through this the way that you walk me through these challenges.
The
Because
way
baby,
my
this
stomach.
is the immunity challenge right now.
Oh, the way
This
my
is my
stomach would
immunity
just
challenge
die.
because my body's immunity is going
Oh,
to be gone after this.
I mean, the way my stomach would be so messed up after
Oh,
eating, because I'm gonna eat a bunch of it because I'm
oh, of
hungry. Of
course.
course, you go eat a whole bunch of it because you're hungry. But then afterwards, you're gonna be like, oh God.
The mental visual of just like looking at a production member and going,
you,
you did
you,
this to
come,
me.
you did this to me.
You did
Just like
this.
shit in your brain.
You did this to me, and now you must suffer with me.
And that's the kind of menace I would be on Survivor, and that's why I can't go on Survivor. They would not be able to handle me. Like I would be that person after that kind of reward to be like, y'all planned this. I told y'all I have IBS. Y'all planned this. Y'all did this. Y'all are gonna be here with me. I don't care. I do not care. Anyway, yeah, they come back to camp the next day. Everyone's doing their things.
Hey,
So
hey, how was
uh,
everything? It was lovely. Oh my God, I'm so happy
I
for
hope
you.
you're not mad at me.
Oh no, of course not. Why would I be mad at you? Oh, it was a tough decision. We had to make it.
Oh,
Anyway, immunity challenge.
anyway, community challenge. Yeah. Well, I mean, there is
Well,
one
it is
important
some
thing to
stuff.
talk about.
Yeah.
And that's that because of this lovely reward, Sophie looks in the camera and goes, "I will now die for Rizzo and Savannah." She's just like, you know what? I was thinking on flipping on them before, but now that I have food and Savannah's
Now
giving
that I
me
can
food,
think clearly.
now that I can think perfectly clearly, no, actually, I think this might have been the margaritas talking. And then the
Yeah.
producers told her afterwards, like, so you said this. Unfortunately, now you have to stick to it. And she went, okay. So
Okay.
yeah, now Sophie is just fully ride or dying for Rizzo and Savannah. And okay, great.
We'll
Jesus
see how this
Christ.
goes.
I mean, y'all, listen. Listen. I will always be a Sophie defender
We
on this
love
here.
Sophie.
And I will always be a Sophie defender. Um, and yeah, maybe on an empty stomach, she's like, flipping on them would be a good idea.
And
But
on a
when
full
you
stomach, it is too.
And I agree. I agree. But I don't know if you saw the signs from the heavens above that came along with this Mexican food to show that Sophie said, I see the sign. I saw the sign. I opened up my eyes and saw the sign.
And you were happier.
Yeah. I can see clearly now, more clearer, because yeah, Savannah gave me food. Rizzo is Rizzoing. And I
He's
feel
whiz
like,
godding.
Even though I know I am at the bottom of this trio, I am still going to ride with them. Now,
And you,
Sophie girl, I
Sophie
defend you,
girl,
but I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't
I don't understand.
understand.
I understand. And you want to know the best part about that, Lana? I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, me, you, Jack, Sophie, production, everybody, the Love Island people on the next island over in Fiji, we all
Mhm.
know that Mexican food wasn't good enough to cause all that shit. We
No,
all
no,
know it
no,
wasn't that
no.
good.
It wasn't that good. It
We
wasn't that
all know
good.
there was there was probably next to no seasoning on there.
It wasn't
There was
authentic.
100%. And I would have been upset about it.
But I don't know. I just like, why would you? I would just been like, girl, thank you for this food. It was delicious. I enjoyed myself.
I'm gonna write your name down tomorrow night. Like,
Period.
come on now.
I don't get it. I don't.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But
It's not for me
Anyway,
to get. It's not for me to get.
immunity, where
Mhm.
we're standing on a board to hold up a ball.
Mhm.
And by we, I mean only Savannah and Sage, because everyone else basically sucked at this. Christina did pretty well. I'm gonna give Christina a little bit of praise.
She
Everyone
tried.
else sucked. Everyone else sucked. It very quickly comes down to Sage and Savannah.
Mhm.
And Sage is trying to get Savannah to throw it to her. And I said, okay, Miss Sage. Okay, Miss Sage. I see you, girl. And I'm here for it.
Mhm.
And I'm excited about it. And
It's
I
better.
definitely think this was equal parts trying to get in Savannah's head
Mhm.
and also really genuinely just wanting to win an immunity challenge
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
Because I don't know how vulnerable she actually felt. And I kind of wish we had gotten a confessional from her about that afterwards. I would be really interested to find out from Sage how vulnerable she actually felt in that moment. Because, like, I mean, looking externally and knowing all of the information, there was no universe Sage was going home in this tribal, at least in my eyes. But I do appreciate her, trying everything possible to get Savannah to come down.
I mean, I think she just really wanted to win. She just wanted to win. She wanted to win. She wanted to make sure Savannah didn't win. It was really
Mhm,
more than that. It was just like, I would rather win it because to
mhm.
say I won on Survivor, I won the immunity challenge, and it prevents Savannah from winning. That way we could vote her out.
Yeah.
I don't know if she felt vulnerable. It was just she was the only one left. Like everybody else had
Yeah.
fallen. So it was like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
either me or her, and I needed to be me so we can vote her out.
That part.
But mm,
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, Savannah also knows, like, hey, if I'm vulnerable, especially when the public target has already been taken out, I'm gonna go home. So no matter what deal you propose to me here, I'm not taking it because you're gonna turn around and vote me out like you should.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here we are. Because Lord have mercy, these people. I mean, is there any reason to hold this in suspense any farther?
Savannah wins.
Savannah
Mm-hmm.
won.
Savannah wins, which
Mm-hmm.
means, by everyone's logic, Rizzo is safe because he's lied to everyone and told them, hey, because I got my idol in the tribal stage, it actually expires at Final 6. So there's no
Nice.
reason I wouldn't play it on myself tonight. So
Great
Rizzo
luck.
is safe, and
Yep.
Savannah is safe, which makes everyone go shit. Yeah.
And that's pretty much how camp goes before tribal. Is Sage and Christina are like, shit, what do we do? And Christina almost fumbles the bag. And I'm just like, girl.
I think people are so sensitive. People are too sensitive on this island, because that conversation that she had with Steven, I was
It was
like,
not bad.
it wasn't a bad conversation. And I don't understand where Steven got this paranoia from. She was like, I'm telling you what the conversations we were having were. Like, she plainly told him exactly what it was, and that people, because who else are they going to say? Everybody is going to say everybody at this point, because Rizzo is safe with an idol. Savannah has the necklace. Everybody's name is going to get mentioned. It's just 4 other people left. So for him to be like, whoa, Christina's messy. I don't know if I can trust her. For what? Because she told you the truth. She just told you that we don't know if we can beat you. And so you are an option, just like everybody here is an option. All of us are options. But if the option, she wouldn't have just told you like that, because why would she do that? I don't know.
And she's not that messy of a player. I think
No.
that's the other thing that was really weird. And I think that ultimately becomes the catalyst for Sage and Christina to just go, well, do we really want to do anything with this guy anymore? Like,
Yeah.
they should have.
They should have, but
They didn't. And I understand why. Like, I do get it. Like, I understand. I think in that way, funnily enough, I think Steven becomes kind of a bit of the sloppy player here, because he, puts out this information to Sage, not knowing that he is up for, he's still the name on people's lips here. And that's why even at this point in the game, you need to keep information like that to your confessional. If you're going to talk about how you think Christina's a sloppy ally, you can do that all you want. Tell the producer, tell the cameraman, tell the people in Fiji on Love Island. Like, tell the people at Ponderosa afterwards when you've won $1 million because you kept Christina the sloppy ally around, and you 3 used the block a vote, blocked Savannah's vote, voted out Sophie, and then had a 3-2 majority going into Final 5, where you could easily vote out whoever doesn't win immunity between Rizzo and Savannah at Final 5. You're practically guaranteed that at least 2 of the 3 of you are going to make Final 3. And then all you have to do is win out, Steven. And then you win out, Steven. Because you can, Steven. And then you take Sage and Christina to Final 3 with you, Steven. And then you win $1 million, Steven.
There's so many outcomes. But no. Steven.
Instead, you got your ass voted out, Steven.
Steven full-on Challenger explosions himself. Like, it's not even subtle.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Thank you. But, like, yeah, no. He manages to literally just light his $1 million check on fire. It is incredible.
Steven.
But, yeah. And this comes from someone who has made probably worse strategic blunders. But
oh, you? Yes.
Oh, I've seen it happen. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, we both have.
Yeah, no,
I literally watched the implosion happen. I was like, oh, Jack, no.
But like here, I can say this is bad. This is like horrendous. At least when I did it, it was for like $200, $300 max.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, no, that one was for 600. But like,
Okay, well, that's
still,
worse.
it's still like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So, Jesus Christ.
And then we go to tribal, where stuff is still chaotic. None of the tribal conversation matters. None of it matters.
Does.
What matters is Steven plays his block a vote
before tribal, and he did it before tribal, so now he doesn't have it. Right, he had to do it, which is, I love that. Yeah. And when he did it, I was like,
oh.
And she was like, so now I don't have it. And I was like, oh. Because Sophie was going back and forward with what she should do with this knowledge is power that she has. And oh my God, she literally talked it all the way through. And I was like, yes, girl, listen to your grandmother. She was like, but my grandma will be like, girl, you didn't know these people 22 days ago. And you know he got an idol, but you also know he got an advantage, but you don't know what that is. So do you go with the thing you know or with the thing you don't? Girl, go with the thing you know. Like, absolutely. That's why knowledge is power is called knowledge is power, because you have the knowledge. You know what the power is.
You have the knowledge to have the power.
The power.
And guess what? Like, you didn't get the power.
Because
this is the closest we've seen someone actually play knowledge is power correctly.
Yes.
Because every time it's been played wrong.
Because every time someone has talked about it.
Right.
This time, no, actually,
she did talk about it at the beginning.
She did talk about Rizzo and Savannah. And, I mean, she still had the option to steal it from them, but at that point, it was a foregone conclusion because the Mexican food had gotten into her brain.
But even after the Mexican food, she was like, my grandma would tell me to just take the idol. And I'm like, girl, it's the reason grandmothers are wise and smart and they live long and they know what they're talking about. Listen to your grandma.
Hey, here's what I will say. Knowing Sophie's knowledge of Survivor and having an understanding a little bit of what was going on in her head, most advantages that have been released into the game in the new era have been advantages that have been played at Tribal. I believe this is the first advantage that has been put into the game in the new era where you had to play it before Tribal. So honestly, I think with that information in mind, I understand her taking the move against Steven only because Steven is not an ally of hers. Rizzo is. I see what you're saying, Lana, for sure.
I get all that. I get that.
I still would have taken the idol, personally, because it's a guaranteed idol. Everybody knows Rizzo has an idol. Take the guaranteed idol. But if they're already planning on voting out Steven anyway, an advantage could give her that little bit of extra boost going into a final 5 scenario that an idol may not necessarily have. And not knowing that, the advantage had to be played before Tribal, like, she's probably expecting him to play it literally right after she plays hers. So, like, it's just a shit circumstance for Sophie here, where she made, in a lot of ways, a good move that just sucks because the twist required Steven to play it before Tribal. So I don't think this is a horrible move.
It isn't.
It turned out horribly for Sophie.
No, and I'm not.
Yeah, and I know you're not saying that, but it's a shit situation.
Yeah, I don't think it was a horrible move. It was the right move to make for that situation. But also, she didn't know what it was. She didn't know what the advantage was. She didn't know if it was a steal a vote, block a vote, extra vote. She had no idea what it was. But Rizzo has an item. And here's the thing. Even if even if you took it from Rizzo, I don't think that would have caused too much corruption between the three because she just like, I took it because I knew you had it and I can still use it for us if with push come to shove. Like it's still in our possession. So it's not like it's a horrible thing that we're just gonna be like, oh my God, you're no longer an ally of mine because you took my idol. No, because he's still gonna need to be her friend. So just in case she can use it on him. Like they can still have it in their trio. I would have just taken what I know instead of some mystery thing because, like you said, yeah, we've never seen this in the modern era of, a twist or the thing had to be used before. But if I don't know what it is, because yeah, an extra vote would be great. A filler vote would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
A blocker vote would be nice too. But it's like an idol would be better.
Yeah. I mean, the other part to this as well, and Jeff literally talked about it on his little podcast that he does post-show. He gained a certain amount of joy out of knowing that he designed an advantage that actively fucked with players. So at this point, I'm pretty sure it was built out of spite. But yeah, introducing a knowledge is power into the game and then making an advantage that does have to be played in a different way to where it can't, if it's played, it can't be stolen. It is interesting, but at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, this is another decision that the design team of Survivor made that is weirdly spiteful to the players. But what can you do? Because God, they just want to be as spiteful as possible.
But you know what? In the end, all of this doesn't even matter. None of this even matters. None of it even matters at the end of the day. Nothing really matters.
Because Savannah gets her vote blocked. Sophie's knowledge is power fails. And
Rizzo
somehow
doesn't use his idol still
doesn't use his idol. And somehow still Steven is voted out unanimously.
What if y'all look at my what the helly? What the hellion What what? You mean to tell me after all of that, knowledge is power fail, Rizzo using not to use his idol, Steven blocks Savannah's vote, only to be unanimously voted out of this game? When all they had to do was stay with the Sophie vote.
Oh.
What the hell? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm so confused by what I watched. Like, how did that even...
Sorry, dude. I can't beat you. Christina, I'm sorry, girl. You're not beating a damn person
You
left
ain't
in the
beating
game.
nobody.
I love you, girl. You ain't beating a goddamn soul. You're not beating a cameraman to win $1 million at this point, girl.
Oh my
You the one I'm taking to the end for the 0 vote finalists. Like, what do you mean?
There's no saving grace. There genuinely isn't. Somehow Rizzo and Savannah just have unreasonable plot armor. I can't put it at anything other than as I said earlier, if someone wanted to accuse the cast of accuse CBS of this season being rigged, I'm like, I can't tell you you're wrong because
No.
there's no way to explain this logically.
Sorry, Steven. But actually, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't even know if he did it to himself. I just think this was so like Rizzo says a name and everybody goes, okay.
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 I'm confused.
And most importantly, and none for Russell Hands.
And none for Russell
And then
Hands.
for Russell Hands.
It will never be any for Russell Hands.
Just as a reminder.
This is a small reminder.
This is a reminder. Look,
Yes.
this is a reminder.
But Lana,
Yeah.
you lost your rocket scientist.
Yeah. No,
And-
you lost your rocket scientist.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
I
you
did.
lost your rocket
I
scientist.
forgot. I drafted.
As a reminder, yeah,
Oh,
it is
yeah, no,
Your
I-
golden
1v1 v everyone else.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, we're going into the finale. I have 3 people left. I don't know that I'm winning though. So
I think we have the final 3 amongst all 3 of us though.
oh yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless some
maybe.
shenanigans happen.
Yeah, Jack might not have in the final 3. Maybe
yeah.
not. I don't know.
I am like 50-50. It really does depend if Rizzo can get through Final 4 at this point. Because he's getting through Final 5. It literally is, can he either win immunity, be dragged, or win fire? And I think Rizzo's smart enough to have practiced fire. So
we shall see.
I want to say he's going to make it, but we'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
All right. Final predictions as we go into next week, the final week of Survivor 49. Who do we think is winning? Survivor 49. Lana.
Savannah.
Jack.
Rizzo.
Okay.
Logan.
Savannah.
Yeah.
I usually like to be a little bit different and say someone else, but no.
No, it's like politely, there are 2 options.
Yeah.
Politely, I love everyone left in this final 5. Honestly, this might like person, people, character, personality wise, this is probably my favorite final 5 of the new era. To be quite honest with you. These are like literally 5 of my favorite people from this season. So like fabulous, love it. Thrilled that these 5 made it here. Is Rizzo or Savannah?
Yeah, it's
Rizzo's Savannah. One of them
amazing personalities.
Yes.
But unfortunately there are various 0 vote finalists if Rizzo or Savannah makes the end.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But we shall see.
We shall see. There's technically one scenario in which Rizzo and Savannah don't make it.
I would
exactly
like to,
one.
For the chaos, I maybe would like to see it because then that means I win.
Winning by default at final tribal.
Could you imagine? Both Rizzo and Savannah go out at 5 and 4, and I'm just sitting in final tribal with all 3 of my team members just being like, and what? Having gotten 5 people to merge and 3 of them to the final 5. That's also, I will say, that's pretty impressive for a draft. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it is.
Even if I don't win this draft, I'm pretty happy with my draft this season. Like,
yeah, it's a very impressive draft. This is the year of impressive drafts, I think.
Yeah,
for this channel.
Yeah.
Well, for this no, yeah.
I love all 5 of the people I had that made merge, and those 5 specifically and only. Those 5 are great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And on that note, thank you for joining us for this lovely penultimate recap for Survivor 49. Let us know in the comments, who do you think is winning Survivor 49? Who do you want to win Survivor 49? Who do you think is going to win Survivor 49? What do you think of this episode? Are you going to go have a Mexican feast? I'm not. But you could, and we encourage it. Just make sure that you're not going to go shit in the woods afterwards. Because I don't advise that. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe here for more chaos like this. Get your cup merch, LanaGCreations.etsy.com. Check out another video of ours because there's plenty of this chaos to go around. And with all that being said, we are going to get out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.